5th, trading futures. So, coming in today, I kind of had a bearish sentiment. The reason why is because on this hourly page here, yeah, on this hourly page, here is the beginning of Asian market. Asian market had this dip, created this low, high time frame or session low for it. By the time it came to 3 a.m., is this 3 a.m.? Yep, 3 a.m. London session hits, and what is this? Yeah, London session took out Asia highest price point and reversed. So then coming into New York, still in the London session, I see that we were bullish in the morning, and we took out this time frame, this green line is it's a midnight opening price. So my bias was bearish. So I was like, okay, here we go. So session opened, but I never had an entry. There was no proper gap at all. And when it opened, it actually went below this green line, which is this was previous day close green line. So basically I was between these. Where is it? Is this the same line? Oh, when session opened, it actually went below it. In the pre-market, I guess in the lower time frame, actually, let me go to the 5-minute. Right. So it had taken this line out in the pre, so I was ready for us to, and I was expecting it to reverse, manipulate a little bit, but still go down. When market opened at 9:30, it swept that green line, so previous day or midnight opening, whatever, this is an important green line. It went below it. And since it opened below it, my bias changed because it's taken that line out, it's going to reverse upward. So once it did, my goal was to look for fair value gap, break of structure. And I float between the 5, 1, 2, and 3 to figure out. Sometimes I don't know where I put what fair value gap things are. So clearly this is a 1-minute gap. This could have been a 2-minute gap, and I actually would have, no, actually I wouldn't have entered. The reason why I went on this 1-minute gap is because, is this a 1-minute gap? Yeah, because the reason why I went on this I didn't choose this 1-minute gap. I'm sorry to go back and forth. I did not choose this 1-minute gap because it never retraced into this gap and went up, but I did mark it as a 1-minute. I chose this one because I had this clear retracement. So I got up here and I was like, I don't know if it's going to hit my TP. It retraced back. I stayed in this trade because it did not close outside of my gap, and it didn't close outside of this initial candle or this middle candle that I used to form this fair value gap. So I stayed in, and it took out my price. At this point, it's 10:06. So it took out this price. I came out when it hit my TP, and ultimately I made this on the 2. But with my other 2 accounts, I went back and forth because I kept thinking, gosh, am I going to stay bullish and hit my other take profits up here? And then I kept forgetting that, well, it's after 10. The market has a tendency to reverse after 10 or 10:30. And then I checked the news, and we do have something going on. I've not seen any super drastic changes in the candles, besides, I guess, these couple here. But 10 o'clock hit here, or excuse me, 10 o'clock hit here. And I still stay in the market because it was still honoring my gap. And so it hit my first TP, and now it's had this huge not huge, but it's had this, it looks big, but this is on the 1-minute retracement. Even if it was still to honor this gap, it's clearly closed beneath it. I do have an equilibrium marked on here, which it's honoring, which I thought was quite nice because I thought if I were to take a reversal on here, I drew my equilibrium from my highest point to my lowest point here, and this line made a fair value gap space, like, which meant that the likelihood of price coming in to fill in that gap before going up was likely. But I wasn't really to take the drawdown. Well, I should not have been willing to take the drawdown, but I did take the drawdown, and that's why I lost on both of those. So now I'm seeing a fair value gap forming right now. Oh, it's already formed, rather. There's even a better one up here. It's a good idea to go in into something if I wanted to, because ultimately I'm using smaller accounts to practice with. But I see this fair value gap that clearly got entered into, was respected. I'm obviously 2 minutes or 3 minutes, depending on how you practice it, out of the window. But let me just see where this goes. My take profit is here. I set my take profits based on high time frame draws. This is 1 hour time frame draw. These are either 30 minutes. I can't recall. 30-minute ones. These yellow lines, and we'll see. So if once I hit TP up here, I'm out. This is a third green day for me, I believe. So I should be getting like an evaluation. Like a, what do you call it? Like a, hey, you've passed because it's been greater than 2K. Ooh, that was a big candle. Anywho, that was my trade for today. I really should. I'd love to get out, but I'm gonna respect my trade and only get out if I close out of this fair value gap, if I close beneath it. So right now I'm just trying to be patient. But yeah, that's my day today. If I end up getting anything in this one, I guess I'll post it. But yeah, so ultimately I did fair value gap. I looked at high time frame. I entered in with 5 contracts on the MES. Closed out. This is what I got. And are these relatively equal highs? Yeah, almost. Looks like another fair value gap is trying to form here. I can ultimately look at it on the 2 minute and the 3 minute candles to see. But all right, that's enough.